Hello and welcome back. I'm the Muted Goat. This is episode 33 of my Let's Play Civilization 4 Realism Invictus playthrough. We are barreling towards a space race victory. Right now I am researching globalization so I can build the United Nations, hopefully get elected, and pass the nuclear non-proliferation resolution so we don't have to worry about anyone nuking us. If we get that passed, then I feel very comfortable that no one will really be messing with me for the rest of the game. The Italians and Danish are the two closest militaries to me as far as power. And first of all, they're both happy with me. And then second of all, they seem to, like, I don't think they'll pose any real threat. One thing I do need to do, we just discovered space flight. So I need to build the Apollo program. 13 turns. Do that in Chicago. Once we build that, we'll be able to start building spaceship parts. After I get globalization, I will I'll take a look at our tech tree and queue up all the technologies needed to build the full spaceship. And, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Didn't end up sneezing. Feels like it's stuck right in my nose and I could sneeze at any minute. That's the worst case scenario. I went golfing earlier tonight and apparently should have taken like an allergy pill or something before I did. Anyways, yeah, once we get globalization, start building the United Nations, and then start queuing up all the techs to build the spaceships. And we have so many cities with quality production that it'll come pretty quickly. The other thing that'll help is we're still 50%, or taking a 50% tech penalty because we're ahead of time on the modern era techs. Once that penalty goes away, we'll be researching the techs, 50% faster. And gosh, with some luck, we could even... It probably won't be this episode, but I'm guessing next episode we'll get our spaceship launched and win the game. I guess some really long wait times between turns could push it into a third episode, but I don't think so. This process lasso for the giant maps in Realism Invictus is 100% a solution for the MAF error. I haven't had any issues this entire playthrough. If anyone's offering me like a alliance or anything like that, I am going to say no. No one really has anything to offer me. I have an entire continent to myself. I have the strongest army. I have all the resources I could ever want. And yeah. We are good. That'd be a different story if we were going for like a diplomatic victory, or the game was a little bit closer and we needed to maybe declare some wars to gain more territory, even a domination victory. For those victory types, you would look into permanent alliances for sure, but we have our goal of space race, and that's what we're going to do. Just kind of keeping an eye on world events. It doesn't look like there's a ton of wars right now. That's going to change, obviously, but that will help with the wait between turns. Alright, there's globalization. Oh, we can also build these logistics hubs, which is nice. That'll boost the economy some. Alright, let's see the big picture here. We want to go to satellites to reveal the map. We will need... Okay, so basically we need these 3 techs. Actually, let's not worry about satellites yet, so click space flight. I want robotics as quick as I can get it so I can build the space elevator. That gives you 50% spaceship production. It's 6 technologies away, which is quite a ways away. And then we want to pick up, okay. SS life support is from environmentalism. Let's see. Nuclear power, I don't think has anything. All right, so we will need genetic engineering. So that picks up environmentalism, which we need. We will need nuclear fusion. We will need satellites. Okay, I'm actually going to change this. So robotics, and then I'm going to go satellites, genetic engineering, nuclear fusion. So 14 total techs we need to get all the technologies needed for the spaceship. Okay, I'm gonna build logistics hubs everywhere. Where's Omaha? We'll have Omaha build United Nations, and then everywhere else can start building logistics hubs. We have a lot of cities. Giant map is definitely fun. Glad I did it. I don't think it's something I would do every game, though, because it becomes a little unwieldy at the, especially towards the end. Having this many cities. Just trying to queue up production for all of them takes a couple minutes. Alright, I think that's all the ones that we're doing research. Dropping out of research for all those hurt our gold, but I'm interested to see how much having all these logistics hubs helps our economy. It should be quite a bit. Information networking is next, and I believe that means we can build the internet, which will, what that does is it gives you any technology that 2 or more other civs have already discovered. So that'll be a good way to, because we're skipping a few technologies by rushing for all these spaceship technologies. Like helicopters, I think, is one that isn't required, and so we'll pick that up eventually. I guess the Italians are still warring with people. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. It's very little chance we will win this episode, but I think next episode is realistic. I might have to take, 10 turns or so at some point to drop my research to 0 and pump up the gold so that I can upgrade my entire army. We'll see about that. I'm just going to keep an eye over here to the right to see. Okay, we got the Apollo program. Once all these... I guess I can use the engineers to help with United Nations. Once all these logistics hubs start building, then I will be starting on spaceship casings, I believe they are. You build like 5 of those. Mussolini made peace with Chinese, it looks like. Sorry I'm not talking very much. I don't have a ton to say anymore. Like, we really are just kind of running out the clock on these episodes. Definitely not the most interesting thing, but if you've never seen Space Race Victory or anything like that, definitely stick around and watch. The Arabians finally aren't... Okay, so St. Petersburg was the first to build a logistics hub, so we'll do casing there. Same in Bangalore. Alright, the Armenians are still out there warring. So we got 4 of the casings going. We just need 1 more. In 2 turns, information networking will be done. So we'll start building the internet. Oh, Arpad of Free Hungary. Hello. Alright, Omaha built the United Nations. So we can take a look at this wonder video. This guarantees eligibility for diplomatic votes. I'm hopeful we can win just by, because I don't know if it'll be the Italians or the Danish even that we might be up against. I would hope the Italians, because I remember looking earlier and the Danish were kind of friends with everyone. Okay, so it is the Italians. And they've been kind of warring with a ton of civilizations, so hopefully people are more apt to vote for us. We'll see. And I don't think anyone's built any nukes yet, so they'll be more likely to say yes to non-proliferation, if that's the case. Washington, do 1 turn for fortification, because you're going to start building the internet next. All the logistical hubs are coming through. Alright, we did win. We got 19, almost 2,000 votes. We needed 1,700 to win. A bunch of people did vote for Mussolini. A ton of people voted for Mussolini. We got... Okay, so the Danish voted for us. That pushed us over the top. And then a few people abstained. Okay, that's good. Like all these tiny little vassal states voted for Mussolini, but it wasn't enough.
Give a person a fish.
Alright, information networking.
Teach that person to use the internet, and they won't bother you for weeks.
Start building the internet. Detroit, you can build the cockpit. I have a hard time believing the citizens of Bangalore would really want to join Peru at this point. Been an American city for so long. It's like, how Peruvian is it? It's 93% American, 3% Indonesian, so Peruvian doesn't even show up on the list. England's decided to make a donation to us. All kinds of logistics hubs being built. That combined with switching everyone back to research, our economy is now rolling again. Bump it up to 70%. I really don't get this up here, how the Irish can have one troop in Jambi and not just be getting destroyed by separatism, but maybe it doesn't affect... Like, you think that would just be going nuts with separatism, so far away from their capital. Only one troop. It's a formerly an Indonesian city. I wonder if it's because of their civics, maybe. There's certain civics that really tamp down separatism. I guess democracy would be one of the worst civics to have for separatism. You can try to vote yourselves out. Alright, Guatemalan civilization has been conquered. And the Mayan civilization. Okay. Houston's getting a great person in 5 turns. It would be kind of nice to get a great scientist so that we can build that scientific wonder that gives you 10% spaceship production. Alright. Colombians had a bunch of, specifically the Irish, declaring war on them. They are probably in trouble. They were second strongest civ there not too long ago, and then they had a massive separatism event. All these newly acquired Peruvian cities are getting pretty close to having all their buildings built. The Italians are at 1.4.
Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power.
Alright, guided missiles.
Guided missiles and misguided men.
Alright, Washington built the internet, so I think we're gonna get, should get at least one technology. Yep, grants all technologies acquired by any 2 known civilizations. It's okay, we got troop mobility.
The surprise is fusing speed with secrecy.
Oh, just one. But it's like active the rest of the game, so this is something if you were like in an all-out war, you could just forego your science kind of the rest of the game. Just let the other civs research the science while you have everything into like culture or something to try to keep your citizens happy to offset the war weariness. We still got another great engineer. Still haven't had a vote for yeah, I'm just gonna put a beaker or have him work towards science. He's stuck on this island anyways. But we still haven't had a vote for the United Nations yet. Okay. The Germans are actually... I didn't realize how close they were to us. I kind of always forget, looking at the mini-map, that all this stuff over here is actually much closer. What's this? England is really close to us. Okay, here we go. Let's go all the way down, I believe it is. Pretty close. Alright. Non-proliferation of nuclear weapons. Let's do it. Hopefully everyone's on board for that. Alright, our first spaceship part is built. A spaceship casing. Sorry, my cat is wanting attention right now. Alright, it succeeds. A lot of people voted no for some reason. Like these little vassal states, but most everyone voted yes. Gotta kind of reach over myself to pet the kitty. I don't know if you heard that in the background. The cat's favorite thing is the butt bongos. She cannot get enough of it. Getting modern aerial warfare soon. I don't think you can build any spaceships parts with that technology. We are up to 945 gold, so I think I can... Oh, here's another casing. I can bump my science up one more again. Okay, here's the third casing. Oh, it says 4 or 5, so I think we're getting another one this turn. Yep. Building this spaceship kind of like harkens back to the earliest versions of Civ, where I don't know if anyone played those, where you'd build like a palace for yourself. That was always kind of cool. I wonder why they got rid of that. I mean, it was cool for the technology of the time. Can't remember if it was 3 or 4 that did away with that. All right, we got the cockpit as well. Looks like 3 more turns for the next casing. Washington gets a great person. In a couple turns here, it'd be nice if they got a scientist. Will probably be another engineer.
We're going to bomb them back into the Stone Age.
Okay. Composites is next. Oh, and it's only 6 turns, so I think the 50% penalty must be gone. Yeah, so we'll start getting technologies a lot quicker now. Italians are up to 1.3. If they get to, I'd say 1.1, I'm going to have to stop and upgrade my military just so they don't get any bright ideas. There's helicopters. We got that from the internet.
Any other vehicle to fulfillment of mankind's ancient dreams of the flying horse and the magic carpet.
I'm pretty sure my cat has zero concept of YouTube, because she's looking at me like I'm talking to her. Yeah, and she's off. For now, she'll jump up here any second again for some more. We can even go up to 80% technology here. Another big peace deal was made. All right, a great scientist. All right, and Kazan's our second best science city, so send him down there. All right, we're going to construct high temperature superconductivity. There we go. Got about 24 minutes left in this episode, so... say, definitely next episode, barring something drastically bad happening, we will be getting our space race victory. I'm interested to see how it'll compare to
the sum of its parts.
the Zulu score. The Zulus was my last playthrough that I won via diplomatic victory. Okay. Any spaceship parts to be built? Doesn't look like it. I might as well get the SR-71 Blackbird. It's like a unique military unit. The music has gone away. Let's get something going. Sure. There it is. I am building armament industries in all of these Peruvian cities just in case we need to build troops. I'd like them to get the experience points. Four turns away from robotics, and we will sure we'll do 100% evasion chance for the Blackbird. We will be building the space elevator, which will speed up any future spaceship building. Okay. I am going to try to get free trade for everyone. Or was that? I just saw it. World trade. Let's see. Actually, here we go. +1 trade route in all cities. The International Monetary Fund. Let's see if they'll do that. That would obviously help me the most because I have the most cities. I'm guessing a ton of people are going to defy that resolution. If anyone defies it, that means it doesn't pass. Their cities take a unhappiness hit for defying resolutions, but oh, it succeeded. Wow. Okay, so you can see now I'm running 80% science and am making gold. Everyone was for it except for just a few people. Well, that doesn't suck. Broadcast tower to a jail. Yeah, these Peruvian cities are close. Alright, there's robotics. Do the
but whether men do.
docking bay for the spaceship and the space elevator. You can make an arms manufacturer. Produces assault rifles. Okay. That's relatively new. I actually don't remember seeing which city had that. So the space elevator has to be at like a certain longitude, I think. So Minneapolis will do the docking bay. Kazan, you can do arms manufacturing. Let's see. Detroit, are you in the right? Doesn't look like Detroit's at it. Buffalo, probably not. Chicago, definitely not. Denver, maybe. Nope. Not Yaroslavl, not Kyiv. About Biskra. New York. Maybe there's something else needed? Where's like Bangalore at? Okay, there must be something else needed. Alright, well then. Chicago, can you build arms manufacturing? We might as well do all the arms manufacturing that we can do. Okay. Well, what am I missing then? Requires power. Oh, we need satellites. Okay. That's coming up in 2 turns. Still maintaining a decent enough military lead over the Italians. Alright. Quito is officially has all the buildings needed.
I do not know how the Third World War will be fought, but I can tell you what they will use in
I wonder if we can build those.
rocks.
Probably can't build nuclear silos now that the non-proliferation has been enacted. third. It's kind of like 2 French civilizations now. And 2 Hungarian civilizations. It's a little confusing. All right, another great scientist. New York. Oh, New York has a 40 population. That's big. I think I said this at the end of the last episode, but I am going to check our grids just to see how we're doing against everyone. And actually, I think after I discover satellites here, I am going to take some time to upgrade all my military units. It's going to be expensive, but keep the Italians at bay. Alright, I'm going to do +1 beaker to hospitals in all cities. I think all of our cities have hospitals by now. Animal cloning, Dolly the sheep. Yeah, the technologies are really flowing now. Sustainable energy is only 4 turns.
Beep, beep, beep.
Okay, we can build thrusters. Alright, there's the space elevator, so we can build that now. Kyiv can't build it, but they can start building thrusters. Newark. Thrusters. Biskra can build space elevator. There we go. Thrusters in Yaroslavel. Moscow. So, like, thrusters, I think you actually only need 1. But it takes your spaceship a long time to get to Alpha Centauri. So you want to build all 5 if you can. Alright, where are these engineers? Let's just have them speed up the space elevator. Oh, right. I said I was going to drop our research to 0 here and upgrade our army. Italians are at 1.2. That's close enough to... I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but... Oh, we can get 15,000 a turn. Well, we should be able to upgrade pretty quickly then. 4 engineers dropped that from 31 to 9 turns. The space elevator. You know what? I can turn off these icons. I do not need to know where my resources are anymore. Even with my science at 0, I'm discovering sustainable energy in 11 turns. Because I have so many cities production on research right now. All right, Italy is offering a permanent alliance. I'm going to say no. Let's go all the way down again. Okay, that's... So trade routes with all foreign cities. I'm going to do the World Trade Organization. We have 49,000 gold right now. I'm going to get it up to... Oh, okay. World Trade failed. Let's see. Everyone voted no. Except for me, Mussolini, and the Colombians. Or no. Sorry, the Mexicans. Pump my gold up to probably 150,000, I think. I bet that's about how much I need to upgrade the whole army. Yeah, we'll go over 100,000 and see how close that gets us. We have a lot of troops, so... Another great engineer. Send them up to Washington. Can't remember if engineers can help build spaceship parts. I think they can, but I guess we can send them over to New York and see if they would be able to help with the thrusters. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they can. Yeah, we got a lot of troops to upgrade here. Let's start with the fighters. Multi-combat, multi-role combat. So the Hornets or air superiority fighters. I think I like air superiority fighters. That's 15,000 for all of them.
Yes.
Assault infantry. You can't upgrade into anything. Neither can mountain rangers. That's a bit surprising. Medium tanks can upgrade to modern Abrams. It's 7,800.
What do you need? Yes.
Conscripts. Not modern infantry. I don't know about conscripts. Alright, these mobile motorized infantry can turn into M2 Bradleys.
Tell me what to do.
Just regular infantry. Upgrade into modern infantry. That's 62,000 right there. What about our navy? Battleships can't upgrade to anything, neither can cruisers. Transports can upgrade to amphibious transports. And
Yes?
got these bombers. Upgrade to long-range bombers. We need 47,000 for that. Okay. Self-propelled artillery. Can upgrade those.
Awaiting your orders.
Tactical jet bombers. It's 7,900. We don't have quite that much.
For action.
Machine guns. Can upgrade to point defense. We need 35,000 for that. Okay, so we do need quite a bit more. Oh, there's going to be so much fortifying need to be done here. Just do this. I'm fortifying or sleeping all the fighters, which isn't the best. Okay, to upgrade the bombers and the machine gunners, we need to get up past 80,000, I think. Biskra's got the space elevator. I don't know if this is a real thing. I don't know if they actually built this somewhere. Like a giant cable just out to space. I don't think so. I think I would have heard of that. I mean, obviously we haven't built any spaceships that are trying to take people to Alpha Centauri, so... At some point, I will do a playthrough where the only allowable victory conditions will be like conquest or domination. And so it'll be just like an all-out war type scenario. Because I don't think I've ever done like a fully modern war. Usually the game, like once you get into the modern era, it's like
The use of
the easiest
solar
way to
energy has
win,
not been
obviously,
opened up.
is to
The oil industry does not own the sun.
do like a space race victory or something like that. Okay, where's St. Petersburg? They've got pretty good production. Try to build this gas prompt thing if you can. Or no, you need to build a gas plant first. Who's got our best? I'll do it in Minneapolis next turn. Oh shoot, okay. That should be enough gold. We got the docking bay from Minneapolis. Build a gas plant. They're building a gas plant so they can build that Gazprom wonder. Let's get our technology back up, or science, I should say. Where are all of our
What do you need?
machine guns? Gonna upgrade you all to point defense.
What do you need?
47,000 there. And tactical bombers. $7,900. What else was there? Okay, howitzers. Can upgrade those.
Tell me what to do. Reporting for duty. Tell me what to do.
Paratroopers, nothing. Where's like our Marines at? Improved light tanks.
At your service. What do you need?
There's the Marines. Oh, they can't upgrade either.
At your service.
Alright. I'm gonna call that good for the military. We'll get those all fortified. We'll take a look at the graphs and we'll call this an episode. Actually, screw it. We're not gonna look at the graphs. We'll get that next episode when we win the game. We'll take a look at all the graphs. Alright. Spain. Spain is always smart enough to talk to us when we don't have, or when they don't have any gold. Okay. Military upgraded. We're at 1.3 compared to the Italians, so not way ahead of them, but I feel better now that I am fully upgraded. The only thing, conscripts. What is a paramilitary? Are they the new conscripts? Okay, they are the irregulars. Alright, to upgrade all the conscripts, 180,000. Oh my god. You know what? I am going to do that this episode. Paramilitary, I think, has to be the highest level of irregular. It'll take us a little bit to get there, but that should be, I think, the last time, or I'm going to say that will be the last time I upgrade any troops. Maybe until we launch the spaceship. $180,000 to upgrade all of our conscripts. That's hilarious. Got another great scientist. Alright, how many more? I'm going to try to do the World Trade Organization again. Why not? Sure. Bangalore. Failed again. We're halfway there on the gold.
All the waste in a year from a nuclear power plant can be stored under a desk.
And build this ITER as well. Okay. Build ITER in Kazan. And build the nuclear power plant first. Okay. +1 science to laboratories in all cities. Gazprom. Gazprom isn't, like, amazing, I wouldn't say. ITER is. I don't know if it's ITER or ITER. Not familiar with the real-world version of it. Okay, we have one great engineer. Let's get him down to Kazan. When you build nuclear plants, you have a risk of meltdowns. I think it's very small, but it can happen. So you don't want to build them everywhere. Wait till next turn. We're getting close to the 180,000 mark. Needed for all of our conscripts. I wonder if someone built ITER already. Let's take a look at that one more time. Do you need... Oh, you need nuclear fusion too. Okay. Well, it's going to be in Kazan. Okay. Alright. Conscripts. Let's upgrade you to paramilitary. Get our science back to where we want it. There we go. 70%. I'm interested to see how much that'll improve our military score compared to the Italians. We were at 1.3 before we did that. We're back to having more than half of the world's civilizations considering us their worst enemy. Even though we've only been at war with, it looks like, one of them? Just the Peruvians? Well, this turn's taking a while. Another uprising. Oh, the Italians took a hit. Get some more thrusters. And a great engineer. Get him down to Kazan. Alright. Fortify like crazy. So many of them. All right. Okay. Well, that's been like an hour and 15 minutes already, so I'm going to call that the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.